Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the Faith-Based Workplace YouTube channel. I'm your host, Solomon Savoy Jr. This week topic, we're going to be talking about flying monkeys in the workplace. I know you're like, what is a flying monkey? No, we're not talking about monkeys out of the zoo. That's not what we're talking about. You know, on this channel, we talk about narcissists in the workplace. So we're going to start breaking down different things that narcissists have, and I guess we'll call it a toolbox that they can use or try to use or do use. Uh, when you're the victim, most people identify and know what I'm talking about, but there are certain terms and names that they use. This is one of them, flying monkeys. And each week, like I said, we bring in different things. We done broke down a couple things out of the Bible with Jezebel spirit. We're just moving around, going through different things. God put on my heart, hey, let's talk about this. So, yeah, flying monkeys in the workplace. It's sad that it happens, because at the end of the day, the people that are labeled as the flying monkey are just being used by the narcissist. So let's get into this one so y'all can understand more what I'm talking about if you don't know. And before I get started, for everyone that's new to the channel, hey, welcome. Thank you for coming. I hope you click the bell so you can subscribe to the channel, that we can get notifications every time I notify. And then you also can like and comment. For everyone that's back, hey man, welcome back. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the likes and the comments. And then if you already obviously subscribe, I really appreciate that. The channel is growing, so we're just trying to keep things positive, keep things moving, and keep I'm learning. Hopefully y'all learning from me, so we're all learning together. So let's get into this one. What is a flying monkey? A flying monkey is someone that does the narcissist's bidding to inflict additional torment to the victim. So basically, they just playing a role. They're a role player. So let's do a basketball analogy. So LeBron James is the star of the LA Lakers, but you got Anthony Davis. You had a few other players, on the team. Dwight Howard and all them. They all were role players. So I'm not saying LeBron is a narcissist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just using it as an example. So if LeBron was the narcissist, the other four people that's on the floor would be the flying monkeys. They're the role players, and let's say they picking on somebody from the other team. So those four guys would pick on that person or the two people, whatever. So it's the same thing in the workplace. Let's say it's a supervisor or a manager. They'll use people under them, like probably an employee that they're real close with. They'll use that employee to be able to do things to the victim. And when I say the victim, anyone else can be the victim, especially if you don't know the science of dealing with a narcissist. So let's remember that it's not just one particular person. The narcissist seeks you out to try to get their supply or feed off of you to get what they need. You could be that victim, and then you'll run into the flying monkeys. Praying that doesn't happen, but it does happen a lot, especially in the workplace. And it don't matter if you're a Fortune 500 company, or a mom and pop company, or a big company like Amazon or whatever. There are flying monkeys and narcissists in these places of employment. Let's make sure we understand that. So let's keep moving. These people, they like to do gossip, spread rumors, which sometimes be lies, about the person. They might be saying, oh, I heard he was cheating on his wife, and it's only because the narcissist then dropped that little nugget in their ear and then told them some things. Is that true? No. What I recommend you do, how about you go talk to that person first and figure out what's going on, and then maybe you'll figure out that you're just being manipulated and used. You think you buddy with this person, but they're just using you for their game. You're like a chess piece. They're using you. So don't be used. Move right along. People who spy on you and report back to the narcissist, something else that flying monkeys do. So they'll spy on you. Let's say you take your break for too long, or you go to break early. They'll be the first one to go run back, tell the supervisor, narcissist, let me go tell the narcissist so I can be in good standards with him. Or let's say you take too many smoke breaks today. Well, guess who's gonna go tell? They're gonna go tell on you, tell the narcissist that, hey, Solomon took smoke. Well, I don't smoke, so not me. I'm just using my name. But Solomon took a smoke break. He took 8 today. Anything they can do to get you in trouble. Well, Solomon was supposed to finish the work in the back of the warehouse. He didn't finish it. See what I'm saying? So they're going to go, sometimes it's lying, but still, at the end of the day, they spying on you and reporting back to the narcissist. What the narcissist does with the information, it's probably going to get you fired, or at least get you in trouble in some shape, form, or fashion. So let's remember that. Let's keep that in the back of our mind, knowing that when you got somebody that's always coming to you asking you all these questions, red flags should go up. when a supervisor come ask you a couple things, it might be a day or two. You got to start remembering some things, right? So that's why I tell you to document. So you start remembering things. You know, you can't forget things. You got to document it. So the supervisor come ask you something 3 days later, you start thinking like, oh, wait, hold on. Who I told that to? Or who seen me doing that? Now you can figure out who the flying monkey is. You want to know who the flying monkey is. That way you know how to operate around that flying monkey. Not saying you got to lie around them, but you don't want the flying monkey in your business. Fly monkey fly, let them fly away. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So that's my whole take on that. In the family life, you know, we talk about in the workplace, but I'm just saying in the family life, the narcissist might send siblings, you know, as flying monkeys. And that's the same thing, to mess with the victim, which could be an adult child. So it could be siblings, it could, you know, it could be cousins. It just depends. So just like in family life, it's the same in work. They're going to send, if this is the manager, they might send a supervisor, they're going to be a flying monkey. Or the team lead, they're going to be a flying monkey. You know, so it just depends. So flying monkeys in the workplace is not something you want to deal with. You for sure don't want no narcissists. You don't want the enablers. We'll get into that in a couple of weeks. I'll break down enablers, exactly what they are. And you sure don't want the flying monkeys in the workplace reporting back. Because now you know, you can't even be cool with nobody. You know, you think you're cool with these people, but at the end of the day, they not here for you. They working for the narcissists. They just flying monkeys. They just go monkey go, just doing, you know, doing little things and stuff. So you got to remember that, you know. Moving right along, man. It's funny to me, but it's really not funny. It's a serious issue. It's a serious topic. And the more we talk about it and the more we expose this, it need to be exposed because people just don't know. They, like I said on a few videos, they just think that person crazy. Or maybe they just messy. Nah, it's a little bit more to it than that. Let's dig into it, people. Maybe that person is asking you all them questions so they can go report back to the narcissist because they are a flying monkey. Flying monkey. Let's keep digging into this. They flying monkeys. That's why they doing it. How do the narcissists get flying monkeys to work for them? Well, that's kind of easy if they're the supervisor, but let's dig a little bit deeper. Manipulation. They manipulate this person to thinking they friends or they cool. Take them out to eat a couple times, you know, for lunch or whatever. They could be two males, a male and female, or two females. However, you know, it can go either way. They control the narrative. So every time you think something going on, but like, nah, it's really this. You're not even using your own mind to figure out what they talking about, what's going on. What else? They tell lies. They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie to fit the truth, meaning they're gonna lie to make themselves look good. Come on, man. Gaslighting. They're gonna do that. You know, so they have everybody around you going against you. Come on, just too many signs. You gotta know, you know, you gotta learn the terms. And guilt tripping. So let's say let's use a company function like a company outing, maybe dinner or something like that, and you say you can't go. They'll send the flying monkeys over there to guilt trip you, man. You can't go. Why you always can't go? You always talking about you doing something with your wife. Don't let them guilt trip you. Look here, I'm a grown man. I don't have to go anywhere with y'all. Yes, I do have something going on with my wife or my kids or whatever I have going on. Simple. I just don't want to go with y'all. That's a boundary. I said I don't want to go with y'all. I go out, y'all drink, y'all. Some of y'all smoke weed, y'all cursing, y'all doing. It's not my atmosphere. So you coming over here trying to gaslight and guilt trip the wrong person. You know, I'm still learning a lot about this stuff, but I got enough game on the flying monkeys and the narcissists to know that nah, you're not gonna catch me like that. And narcissists think that, you know, they're real slick, and some of them are, you know. But once I pick up on a couple things, nah, we're not playing them games. You know, you can go over there and fly monkey fly. Like I said, go on ahead and get out of here. You know, so like I said, just pay attention to what's going on around you. People ask a lot of questions. They being nosy, always in your business, watching what time you go to lunch. You know, you see people around the corner. Man, what you doing, man? You work for the FBI or something? You CIA? I mean, what you doing? And what I will ask you to do, or I ain't gonna ask you to do, I'm gonna tell you what I would do in this situation. And you see stuff like that going on, especially knowing what I know now, I was asking like, man, you gotta, you know, I see you always watching me or something, you know, you got something you want to talk about, or don't do it mean or anything, you know. I'm asking, you know, you got something you want to talk about, you always watching me, you want to learn something from me, and what is it? And see what they tell you. Look at them eye to eye, and you probably be able to figure out, okay, you're a flying monkey. Simple as that. Let's bring in the Bible verse that we have for this lesson. Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Now, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. So I'm telling you, you have to have faith at work. Remember, that's what I know it's a play on words, faith-based workplace. You have to have faith at work, dealing with narcissists and dealing with flying monkeys and dealing with enablers and dealing with covert narcissists and dealing with overt. Oh, it gets real, real crazy when you start learning about narcissists. And we're going to keep breaking this down because the more I learn and read, it's like these people are just almost out of control. But they play a role like they in control, but they're really not. They that's why they have flying monkeys and stuff. Cause they can't go on doing things like they always done. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a good example. R. Kelly. How you think R. Kelly got away with all this stuff throughout all the years? You think it was a few flying monkeys or some enablers helping him out along the way? I bet you it was. I bet some money on that. Not a betting man, but if I had to guess, I mean, yes, I bet he had enablers all around him, and he had a bunch of flying monkeys. So whenever you went against him, he sent a little flying monkeys out, and guess what? They're going to go out there. Let's talk about what we talked about. Bring it up again. They're going to manipulate you. They're going to control the narrative. They're going to tell lies about you to destroy your character. They're going to gaslight you, and they're going to guilt trip you. They're going to do all those things that destroy your credibility, and then you sitting there looking like, whoa, you thought it was just that one person. No, now you got a whole bunch of them coming for you. Might be 10, 15 of them. Now, can we fight 10 or 15? I ain't talking about physically, but can you fight that many people? Remember, you're dealing with spirits. You're looking at physical form, you see the person. We're dealing with spirits. So this flying monkey is some kind of demon that's possessed by another demon, which is the narcissist, and being controlled. I'm saying possessed, but they've been controlled. So, I mean, what do you want to do? You better call on God. I can't necessarily help you. I can tell you the signs and things like that. I can tell you about a different Bible verse to go look at. I can tell you what to go look at a narcissist. I can tell you to watch a few of my videos about narcissists. I can point out a few other people that have videos on narcissists, like Just Say No to Narcs, Tonya. She has a great channel. My wife has a great channel, Shannon Savoy, Narc Free Living. They talk about narcissists in different. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people talking about this stuff. So it's not fake. It's not fake news. This is real stuff that happens daily. Even though COVID is going on and people working from home, you still got to deal with this doggone narcissist supervisor. You still got flying monkeys that still go email you and call you on the phone and try to guilt trip you and stuff. So come on, let's be real. Have faith, you know what I'm saying? And know that God is going to get you out of the situation. Have faith, pray to him, talk to him daily, 2, 3, 4 times a day. How many times it take? You know what I'm saying? Because dealing with a narcissist is going to play with your mental a lot. When I say a lot, it will. It's going to stress you out. It's going to have you with high anxiety. It's going to have you depressed. It's going to have you confused, dazed, and just don't know what's going on. And we'll talk about some of the other things. When I talk about word salad, I'm going to do a video on it coming up where you understand where you just had this conversation with somebody and the last 20 minutes you really don't know what just happened. And you're confused, headache, stressed out, anxiety, everything I just said. Okay. We'll get into that later. But I believe every workplace has flying monkeys, especially when a narcissist is involved. When a narcissist is involved and you realize that supervisor, they're going to have a couple flying monkeys around there, maybe more than a couple, depending on the size of the company. You could have 10, 15, 20 of these flying monkeys that will do whatever this supervisor says, because guess what? He or she then made promises that they're going to get the next promotion. They're going to get the next company truck. They're going to get the next raise. So think about it. You got people that work, that's what they're working for money or for fame and fortune. So you got this guy or this woman telling them that at the top. You know, I'm saying managers, but it could be supervisor, manager, CEO, president, vice president, whatever the case is, human resource, whatever it is, they're making these type of promises. Can you see how that will change the way these people act? Do they act like that regularly? Probably not. But being promised some of these things, I have them acting out against you, and then I have them being your enemy instead of your friend, your foe instead of the person that should be doing things with you. So just remember that. And that's, like I said before in a few other videos, at work, you got to be able to determine who's an associate, who's a friend, who's a foe. And sometimes you might come across somebody that's actually a family member. When I say family, I don't mean just, your mom, dad. I mean like a spiritual family member. So you just got to realize that also. So it's going to be a lot of foes. The foes will be the narcissists and the flying monkeys. But who are they come you can say that's really your friend? Like really go take up for you when you're not there, go speak up for you. Go to bat for you when you do something wrong. I bet you can point out after learning what a flying monkey is. If you didn't know before this video, you probably can figure out who the flying monkey really is. And it might shock you who they are. And then, once you figure out who the narcissist is and figure out who the flying monkeys is, then you can figure out who the enablers are, which can be in human resources. It can be, people in upper management that's letting that narcissist do what they're doing, which is allowing the flying monkeys to do what they do. So just think about that. Just remember, flying monkeys and stuff like that is a form of bullying and abuse. Shouldn't be tolerated because the flying monkeys are doing things that's evil to this person that, they might want to get you fired, might try to force you out to quit. So just remember that this is a form of bullying and abuse. I've done a video about bullying. I'll include that in the descriptions. Actually, me and my wife did that. You can watch that video about bullying and why it's not a good thing to bully. Even as adults, people will try to bully you. They will try to run over you. They will try to do different things to you to hurt you. So let's just be mindful of that. Let's think about, these different things, please. Flying monkeys aren't your friends. That's what I'm gonna end it with. Flying monkeys are not your friends. Anybody that's going to manipulate me, going to try to do bidding for somebody else to get me in trouble, get me fired, you're gonna spy on me, you're gonna lie on me and spread rumors, you're not a friend to me. You're not my friend. We never gonna be friends, probably, because once you do that to me, it's no coming back that we gonna be friends after that. I mean, for why? Why would we be friends? So let's remember, flying monkeys in the workplace are probably at every workplace. And I know people are going to say, well, how you ain't been every work? I don't have to be at every workplace, but you working at these workplaces. The people that's watching this video, y'all working at these different workplaces. You can determine if you're working for a narcissist. And like I said, you can figure out if they have flying monkeys there, and you can figure out if they have enablers there. You can figure out if they're covert, overt, if it's a woman, if it's a man narcissist. You can figure out all this pretty much on your own from watching videos like mine, from doing a little reading, Googling the stuff, reading the dictionary, pulling up on your phone, however you want to do it. So let's realize that. Once again, like I said, this faith-based workplace YouTube channel coming to you again with another video. This video, like I said, is called Flying Monkeys in the Workplace. We might come back and do another video to dig even a little bit deeper into flying monkeys and how they do things in the workplace that really destroys the fabric of the company. And you wonder why the morale is low at these companies. Think about it. You got a narcissist that's in charge, and he got flying monkeys and enablers. Yeah, the morale will be low because he always getting his way or she always getting her way. So yes, the morale is going to be low. So let's just remember, go to God first. Play your gospel music. Pray. Think about what's going on while you're at work. Pray. Figure out if you're dealing with a narcissist supervisor or maybe they're just having a bad day. They're not always like that. I'm not saying everybody a narcissist. That's not what I'm saying. But they like this all the time, and they have the signs there. I got a video about that. You want to go check out dealing with a narcissist? Hey, break down a narcissist. I think is what it's called. Breaking down a narcissist. Watch that video. Just give you different things to look at. So just remember, hey, it's a lot of different things that go on at the workplace, but you are able to figure out if these people are flying monkeys or not. I'm praying that you don't have any flying monkeys at your workplace, but chances are you probably do. And you probably know just who they are after watching this video. So once again, this is Faith-Based Workplace YouTube channel. I'm your host, Solomon Savoy Jr. Again, subscribe to the channel. I love to, for everyone that's subscribing, coming in, that we can get notified. People that already subscribed, thank you for the support. Thank you for helping us. We continue to grow. We just keep producing these videos. Like, comment, subscribe. That's what we asking, that we can keep growing and get faith-based workplace, more exposure to where more people can learn from it. So once again, God bless you. God bless yours. Hope to see you next time.